Happy holidays, everyone. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, have a baller Kwanzaa. I don't know what they say for Kwanzaa. It's hard to believe that it's been almost a year since Austin and I started streaming LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga. As for why, I mean, come on, you guys know why by now. It's an iconic game from ours and many other people's childhood. Something you may very well have received as a Christmas gift almost 18 years ago. And despite the game being that old, it's still so much fun to come back to and play, especially with a friend. And I want to thank you guys for your support as we stream through this series. I do have one more request to ask of you though. If you haven't already, please at least consider subscribing to the channel. My goal this year was to hit 20,000 subscribers by the end of 2024, and we are so close. But by the time this video goes live, there's only going to be a week left. I do have something very special planned for a 20k sub video, and it was actually during this stream where you guys came up with that idea, and you'll see what that is very soon. But that is only guaranteed to happen if we hit 20k subs by the end of this year. You got a week, do it yourself, tell your friends, heck, they can unsubscribe once the video comes out, but please, I would really love to hit this milestone. But whether we do or not, we still have plenty more games coming in the next year, and hopefully a new LEGO streaming series, but it will be sad to say goodbye to this game. Well, not 100% goodbye, there are still some bonus levels we might make another video on, but that's neither here nor there. In the meantime, let's jump into LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga, Return of the Jedi. Episode 6, this is it for the time being. Again, we might do the bonus levels. Actually, I think we will make a video on the bonus levels. I just have no idea when it's going to happen because, you know, the holidays are happening at the moment, so we're a little busy. I do need to come up with another adjective for this video. You know, all of them are like, oh, the most chaotic co-op game or the most crazy co-op game. I don't really have anything for this video planned, so if anyone comes up with a good idea, I'll use it. So yeah, if you got any good adjectives, just let me know at any point in the video.
It says the most vengeful Star Wars game, question mark, because episode was originally called Revenge of the Jedi.
Ooh.
Might be good.
I like that. That's clever. That's clever. Oh, I gotta go with no smoking next time. How is our government-funded construction program coming along?
It's going great, sir. I mean, the paneling is a little wacky, and oh, yeah, these guys are...
Yeah, about as well as I expected.
Yeah, pretty
Unions, man. The Rebel Alliance, I hate them! I'm surprised that no one's tried to make like a real-life version of the little iRobot at your door.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, imagine like FedEx or Jehovah's Witness come a knocking and you just like shove one of those suckers out and just start talking. You do want a sucker?
You could also scare trick-or-treaters to death with that thing.
Oh, that's true.
Okay, so the Gaming Templar says the most admirable episode of Star Wars because Admiral Akbar says it's a trap.
So, I'm not gonna lie, I like Vengeful. I like Vengeful in some ways and I don't like it in others.
Right.
Like if it was Revenge of the Sith, like that'd be a done deal, but...
For sure.
He also did name it after Revenge of the Jedi, and this movie's like the opposite of Revenge. That's the other thing.
Yeah, matter of fact, yeah, that is kind of a terrible name, especially with, you know, Luke's whole thing of like, I'll never turn, I'm a Jedi like my father. It's like...
Right, but you do have to keep in mind originally the movie was, like, had a darker ending. Allegedly, I'm actually not sure how true that is. The whole, like, him taking Vader's mask and going, now I'm Darth Vader. Although that would have been a really metal end to the movie, but I feel like it would have gone against everything that like Star Wars as a story stands for. Anyways, we can talk semantics and words later. We got to break into Jabba's mosque.
Hey, Jabba, we're here to worship. Come on, let us in, buddy.
Ho ho ho, Inshallah, Solo.
Wait a minute. He's got Gamorrean guards, they're like pigs. This is heresy.
No, you see, that's the thing. He's not eating them, he's employing them. So, like, it's technically still, halal. Ooh, the Bomar monks. Dude. Yeehaw! I got an achievement for riding this sucker. Also, look at the way Leia's, like, stanced up on there.
go crazy as an album cover.
Oh, for sure.
So you know, you know like what the Bowmar monks are in lore, right?
Not really, to be honest with you.
They're so cool. The Bowmar monks is like is like futuristic space Buddhist gone like to the like most hard extreme imaginable. Like Cyberpunk 2077 has like Buddhist, but like somehow Star Wars managed to do the transhumanist Buddhist way better than like a cyberpunk world. So they are monks, and they train their whole lives to try and reach like their equivalent of nirvana. At which point they cut their brains out, put them into the little jars and the spider, and ride around. So that little yellow stud there, orange stud. Yeah, that's metal, isn't it?
Very. Also kind of terrifying.
Oh, you think that's terrifying? So guess what happened in the original Star Wars canon? So you know how in, I don't know if it's Book of Boba Fett or Mandalorian, one of those, where Bib Fortuna becomes a Zenless Zone Zero player and becomes like the king of Jabba's palace, and he's like fat and all. So that is not what happened to him in the original lore. Originally, after Jabba died and news got back to the palace, all the Bahomar monks were like, hey, you know what? That mafia boss who's been cramping our style for the past couple hundred years is dead. Maybe we could like use this moment to kind of get our palace back. And so they took control of the palace, and everyone who was inside, they were like, man, these thugs and criminals would be way better off if they like found inner peace like we did. So they cut everyone's brains out and put them in jars without any sort of, you know, the years of mental preparation that goes into that.
Ooh.
So Bib Fortuna's fate was being a brain floating in a jar, aware of the fact that he's a brain floating in a jar, in perpetual agony for all of eternity.
Holy crap. Someone hated Bib Fortuna when they were like writing their Star Wars project.
Dude, original Star Wars lore goes crazy, man. Oh, another secret about this game, because I'm just chock full of knowledge. Do you know about the hidden cutscene that's supposed to play in this room?
No.
So you know how Luke Skywalker kind of just shows up very abruptly in that room whenever we get there? So originally, there's supposed to be a cutscene that plays there of like Luke Skywalker coming in with the hood on, and then like he throws the hood back, and it's like, oh, it's Luke Skywalker, it's not anyone evil.
Right.
And the cutscene doesn't play for some reason, and it hasn't played in any version of this game.
That's so weird.
But not only like is it in the game's files, like you can watch the cutscene in the cantina. If you go to the cutscene menu, it's in there, and you can just like watch it. It's weird. All right, break the other side, but don't break that last one. I want to see if I can. I was gonna see if I could squeeze through it. You know, it's fine. Screw it. We'll just do it the right way, I guess.
All right. Oh.
That's a.
Yeah.
Luke, you're not supposed to fall into the trap door until later in the level. Stick to the script, man.
Sorry, I got ahead of myself.
Wait, hold on. I want to see if the Gamorrean guards fall in. They're smart enough to jump.
They're
more
smarter than me.
intelligent than we are, apparently.
Sneak.
Oh, this is the droid torture room. Did you just phase through the floor?
Here we go.
Right, Luke, you don't need to kill all the droids that we see. We're trying to save our 2 droids.
Yeah, but they're not our droids, so it's okay. You know?
It's not my property. I mean, I can do whatever oh my gosh, I realized this platform is built out of gonk droid bodies.
Yes, it is. You just created like a super horrific thing for these droids to look at.
Come face to face with your own mortality. You droids who could potentially live forever don't get that a lot, so.
Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh, this gonk droid over here. He's freaking out because he saw the Frankenstein abomination we made. I'm curious if anyone else did this. Was anyone else at this in this level, would you try and close the platform when a Gamorrean guard was coming down to see if you could like crush them between the doors?
Okay, I used to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm glad I'm not alone, because you can do it. And you need to walk all the way back to the original platform to get up that way. Mr. Jedi, man.
I'm just gonna change characters. Come on. Okay, never mind. It's not letting me. I gotta walk.
Actually, I think if I just open this door and go into the next loading screen, then
yeah,
you'll
that
just
would be
catch
better
up with us that way. As long as C-3PO does not fall and he is eyeing that edge, I do not like it.
It's okay, 3PO. You still have something to live for. Nico says yes, he thinks everyone did do that same thing with the Gamorrean Guard. He also asked, is it too early to play Christmas music? And yes, it is.
No, it is not.
It is. You gotta let
It is
Thanksgiving
not.
have its turn, buddy.
Okay, listen, now to be fair, my family, not to say that we don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving is not like a super festive holiday. That's like, oh, it's one day where we get to eat and be thankful, and then the next day we just go out and spend a copious amount of money on deals at Sears. But
Fair enough.
Christmas is like a whole season. You only comes around at certain times of the year.
Dude.
Well, one time of the year. But you don't have that much time. My family, we set up our Christmas tree in November because otherwise, as soon as you put it up, you just got to take it back down again. Enjoy the Christmas season while you have it. If you want to play Christmas music now, go ahead and do so. If you don't want to, that's fine, whatever. Bah humbug yourself.
Look, I'm just saying, so my family does this. Like, the moment we're done with, like, Thanksgiving dinner and everything like that, that's when we start to put up the tree and everything like that. So it's kind of a thing for us to do that, and it's like, I don't care if you start blasting Christmas music the moment Thanksgiving dinner's done. Like, that's fine. I'm just like, you just gotta, like, let everything have its little pace, you know?
You are entitled to your opinion, everyone is.
Speaking of, do you
But I mean,
guys
hey, if
do
you wanna-
Christmas dinner? Like, do you do a lot for that? My family doesn't. Like, it kind of felt like Thanksgiving too.
Oh boy, wait till you hear what our Christmas dinner tradition is.
Alright, let's hear it.
We eat bacon cheeseburgers.
Amen. That is beautiful.
I already made my thoughts on bacon cheeseburgers very clear in the last stream.
Yes, you did. God bless America. God
Yeah.
bless the bacon cheeseburger.
I think I put the wrong helmet on.
Alright, Han. Ready to be a not popsicle, I guess? I don't know. I could have said something better there.
Well, I mean, he's not a popsicle anymore, so you were technically right.
Yeah, but it wasn't very witty, you know?
Witty. When has any of our videos been witty?
I don't know. I one off, and it
Oh.
really lands. But
Good night. Look at Han go. Oh man, he's getting clowned on for having a girlfriend. To typical internet activities. I know you're a Muslim, Jabba. Face coffee. You don't know what to do when confronted with caffeine. Except throw us to your monsters. So we can get killed that way. Hold on, just see if he walks over here. What if I just... Oh, nope, never mind.
Over here.
Yeah, just chase the Rancor over to the bomb. I know we're supposed to, like, feed him one of the pig people, which, again, is not halal, so that's why we're gonna shoot the explosive and it's not working. Okay,
Okay, fine.
let's get pork back on the menu.
Want to try and kill it with the gate?
Yeah, of course we're gonna try and kill it with the gate. Are we gonna not kill it with the gate? Hold on, how long... Since when has he had an earring?
He's always had one.
I guess I've never noticed. Okay, well, either way, let's go ahead and kill him. Oh no. Oh no, no, Jabba, no, no. No.
You already know she's someone else's girl. Come on, man. Not cool.
It doesn't
bro.
matter that Jabba Weinstein over here. There's Jabba on his private yacht with a very inappropriately addressed woman about to execute people. Ain't no party like a Jabba party.
Hey, I mean, nice thing about being a giant slimy slug, you don't need all that baby oil, am I right?
Jabba, you think you're gonna kill me? Watch this, I'm gonna pull off the sickest clip of all time. Luke must be pretty chill to have at a pool party. Doing
cool.
tricks off the diving board. As long as he's not one of those guys who pushes you into the pool, then in that case. Yes,
Alright.
yes, it gave me Lando. Oh, that's
There
all
you
I
go.
wanted. Hey, weren't Han and Chewbacca like on the same boat as us in the cutscene?
Yeah,
What
they
happened
were,
to them?
weren't they?
Did we get True Jedi on the last level?
We did not.
I didn't
We got
notice.
80%.
Ah, okay then. Well, we can make up for it by robbing the rich, and I almost went careening off this thing. I gotta watch my jumps.
Where are the guardrails on these things? This is not OSHA safe. Oh, my...
Dude,
I
what
was trying.
that?
I was trying to use the force on the thing, the console, not you.
No, I'll never
Levers
forgive
now.
Lando for being rough whenever he rescued me at Cloud City. You know what would be so funny? If I gave him a splitting migraine while he was in the air over a bottomless chasm and he fell to his death. Hey, I suddenly lost the ability to build, so maybe if you could use the Force on this thing. Hey Han, this cat tree's pretty fun.
Oh yeah, wish I could see it.
Han, you're missing out on a lot of good views. You haven't seen Leia in her new work uniform, have you?
Never
I'm
mind.
about to box out Boba Fett as Lando. It's like the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight.
Oh
And
goodness,
it
don't
ended
get me
just
started.
as badly.
Don't get me started.
My brother said it was the most boring fight he's ever seen, which kind of makes sense. A lot of like big, I don't know, boxing matches have not been entertaining for a long time.
That's true.
Even like the Manny Pacquiao fight a few years ago, that was really just a slog, which I hate because, you know, I'm a boxer, so.
And like boxing's such a cool and exciting thing, and to see it be boring just kind of hurts, which is so weird because like movies about boxing are actually pretty darn good.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good boxing movies. There's Rocky, Rocky 2, Rocky 3, Rocky 4, the one that's just called Rocky Balboa.
I mean, you've also got the Creed movies.
Oh yeah, Creed, which what were they? Oh, that's right, they were a sequel to Rocky.
Another
Is
one.
it that boxing movies are good, or is it just that?
There's another one
Sylvester
I'm trying
Stallone
to think
movies are
of.
good?
I'm the.
Oh yeah. Okay, what are we? Can you, dude, what was that?
I don't know. The thing is glitching. I swear it is.
Pro lightly tapped me, sending a reading off the screen. Oh, I see what you need to do. Come over here. Come over here.
I thought
Come
it was another...
over here.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
Come
sorry. I'm coming.
over here. Use the force on this. Not on me! Okay, now I will go press the last platform because you cannot be trusted with your force abilities.
Clearly not. Alright, stay away from this section. I'm going to be using the force over here. Gotta specify that.
Yeah, I'll stand over here where you cannot touch me. Episode 10, Lando's in therapy. Alright, now show me on
goodness.
the Ewok where Luke Skywalker touched you.
Oh, shut up.
Okay, you know what? Switch away from Luke.
That's
I will
fine.
be Luke.
Yeah.
I'm the Jedi now. Oh, okay, I get it now. So we gotta match the colors. To,
Yeah, so blue, yellow, red.
And then we press this thing to change it to
Oh, okay.
blue. Then we question why notorious gangster Jabba the Hutt has a literal children's toy as a lock on his door to his private yacht. I don't think that looks very good.
Jabba, things are getting more suspicious around here, buddy. You gotta answer for some things.
Yeah, they cut out the deleted scene from Return of the Jedi, but it was after Jabba's death, they decided to raid his palace, and they found over 1,000 bottles of Bacta oil and about 700 fake lightsabers on the premises. Apparently, there had been a lot of blackmailing had gone along, and so while people like infamous bounty hunter Bosk wanted to speak out, Jabba also had a picture of Bosk wearing a maid outfit that he held over Bosk's head. Yeah, the Tatooine elites, man, they're not good people.
They're a freaky bunch.
What are we supposed to do? Because I thought the...
There we go.
Oh, here we go.
Gotta make the DJ table, and here comes the dance floor.
And now we gotta calibrate the dance floor.
Oh, my bad.
You know, compared to our track record with some of the puzzles in this game, we did that one pretty well.
Yeah, that was pretty smooth, actually.
Get the music going. There's murder on the dance floor. So just leave them to dance. One day, Jabba's gonna get taken down. The secrets are gonna come out, and someone's gonna whack him. He's gonna be dead. His connection to the Palpatines is gonna come out, and they're gonna send someone, and they're gonna think that he killed himself in his jail cell, when in reality, this is what
Sooner
happened.
than we thought.
So I learned something about this Princess Leia minifigure, which honestly is shocking because it's weird to see anyone talking about this minifigure on the internet and be able to form a coherent sentence because people are weird. But apparently, actually this will probably make it worse. Yeah, you can make her dance.
What the?
She's got the schmoves.
Why would they do that?
Ain't no party like a Jabba party, man. Okay, that's the last we... I
Yeah,
know I'm
we
the one
really
making
have to
them.
stop
We gotta
with those
stop
jokes
with the
now.
jokes. I mean, still, man, I mean, Shakira, the hips don't lie.
Oh.
I think we need something stronger than Smith & Wesson to take that thing out on.
Nah, come on, it's American made. It's like the strongest kind of gun.
How did you get up there? This game, I'm assuming on your screen you're pushing that block.
Yes.
On my screen, you jumped up to the next set of platforms and we're just bumming around up there. That's gonna be the title, the most glitchy LEGO Star Wars game of all time. We need to get Marcus back so we can finish that Batman
gosh.
Telltale series.
Yes. That was so much
We
fun.
are... I'm sorry, the next time we hang out, I'm bringing my Xbox so we can do that.
Fair enough.
So we have to... We gotta... That was so much fun.
That was a lot of fun.
Okay, Han, just destroy the whole ship while we're still on it. You didn't think that one through, did you?
Arrgh, shiver me timbers. I'll let the captain go down with the ship.
Hold on. I'm regretting looking at the chat.
What
it
does
says...
the chat say? Hold on.
Oh, it's my brother who got this started. Great.
Oh, no.
Slave Leia cosplay on the channel next episode. See you, Dad. Slave Leia picks win.
How about it, buddy? Answer the public.
I mean, the next goal is going to be 20,000 subscribers. So, actually, no. Hold on. This is bad because I'm giving in to you guys. I've got to look up how much does a Slave Leia costume cost. Only $33? That's it?
Hey, for $33, man, you could make their dreams come true.
For $33, I could write that off as a freaking, like, as a tax deduction. That's for work. Oh no, I hate that I've spoken this into existence, because the worst thing is I feel like there's a very real chance if we hit 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year, I don't know. I don't know. Anything could happen.
Your brother says he's holding you to that.
Oh gosh, I know it would. That's the worst part.
OnlyFans special is what he said.
See, I wish I could escape and get away from this like this scout trooper, but no, I'm stuck here. I got 11 witnesses who are gonna hold me to the fact that I said I would wear a Slave Leia outfit. Speaking of poor outfit choices, what possessed Princess Leia to wear like a bubblegum pink slacks whenever she decided to go in the desert? Everyone else is wearing camo and she's just like, tee-hee, girly pop.
Are we sure that's not just like lighting? Like I thought
No, the pants are pink. That is like...
they're pink.
Those
Okay.
are bright, hot pink pants.
I thought it was like gray, but like, you know, with problems with lighting.
Nope, they're not gray. Those are pink sweatpants.
That is... well, it's a choice.
What the...
What the... Okay, whatever.
What is this game? What is this game?
Why does it... It's like...
What is
the
this?
entire time it's
This
been
is-
fine, but then it just got to like this like episode and it was like, hey, we saved all the glitches for the entire game for you, right here, as a treat.
This is Lego Star Wars made by Bethesda. This is crazy. Okay, Austin, I know you've made your thoughts very clear on this level. What do you think about this level? I know it's one of your favorites.
Oh boy. Yeah, I adore this level.
Yeah, where did you go? Oh, there you are. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Okay, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
No, I'm not the biggest fan of this level either, and especially playing a co-op, I feel like so many things are gonna go wrong. I don't even... You're not even showing up on my screen. There you are.
Okay.
Goodness. Okay, we gotta...
Of course I died.
Okay, I have a plan that might make this a little bit better, so that we're not
One of us drops out?
constantly turning into... Yeah, we'll take turns. So like you'll drop out first, and then I'll play, and then when we get to the next section, you can be the one driving around in the speeder.
Fun. Gaming Templar says, Princess
come on,
Leia
come on.
wearing bright pink is like your girlfriend wearing bright colors while hunting.
Yeah, that is exactly what it's like. However, it's perfectly fine if they do that, because people don't remember the fact that deer are colorblind. Pretty much any animal that you're going to go hunting for is not going to be able to see or process color. So you could be wearing like neon orange. Actually, that is a pretty normal hunting color. Let's pick up another one. You could be wearing neon blue, and as long as it was kind of in like a woodsy pattern, you'd be fine. But at the same time, if you've ever been hunting, you know you're like, like several yards away from the deer. The thing is not gonna see you. Okay, let's get back on the speeders.
All right, I'll drop out again.
All right. No, I'll drop out.
Ah,
You can.
Too late. Go for it.
Oh, okay. All right. Fine. Sure. Yeah. Subject me to all this terror.
Absolutely, I will. French Daredevil says, wait, for real? Deer are colorblind?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. At least the guy who I used to go hunting with, that's what he always told me. He's like, what color you wear really realistically doesn't matter.
Interesting.
Which is why, because I pointed out, like, oh, why do we wear neon orange if, like, we're in the middle of a bunch of green? He's like, well, that's for our safety so other hunters don't shoot us, but, yeah, deer really don't care because they can't see.
Funny enough, there are animals in the ocean. Like, there's like a certain kind of shrimp that has like more color rods than humans, so it can actually see colors that we can't. And as someone who does like art projects and stuff, I've never been more jealous of a shrimp.
What happened? What happened? We just teleported to this section.
I don't know.
It's not a mantis shrimp that can see in the different colors, is it?
I forget, to be honest with you.
And the mantis shrimp got their own thing going on. They can punch so fast that their little shrimp hands turn into plasma. I'm not joking.
That's friggin' cool.
Oh, it's so cool. I'd love to see like a Ratatouille style movie, but with like a mantis shrimp instead of a rat. That would be a good boxing movie.
There you go.
Instead of like Ratatouille, it's like shrimp scampi or something, I don't know. It also just dawned on me that we just spent like the past 5 minutes talking about animal facts. Yeah, you know you're watching the Discovery Channel, did you? See, you dad. Very educational YouTube videos. Yeah, educational. What you're gonna learn is how not to talk to women. Hit them with those Star Wars facts. They'll fall head over heels for you.
There you go.
Because they're gonna trip whenever they're running in the opposite direction. Okay, another example of poor design in this level. This is just one of the many little things that annoys me. Okay, we move faster than the speeder bikes we're chasing.
Yeah.
I've passed the speeder bike, so if I want to get him, I have to turn around and turn around again just to be behind him where I could shoot him. And then 45 seconds later, he does a flip like that, and then he's back behind me. It's just... I don't know, man. They were not... For as many good levels are in this game, in this
There's
franchise,
like one or two really bad ones.
Yeah. Well, we both crashed into a tree and we got teleported here, so I guess we did something right.
I guess.
This is the last one. However, this is another one of those where we have to build our own ATST.
Okay.
Which somehow, for a franchise solely based around building things, is not super enjoyable.
And French Daredevil says Rhea Ripley is better than Sabrina Carpenter. I wouldn't know. I haven't listened to either of them.
I mean, Espresso is a very catchy song, I'll give them that. That'll be the background track whenever I'm dressed as Leia.
Oh, goodness.
I'll do the Fortnite dance and everything. Alright, it's just one more 5G tower to take down. Luke, get these guys off of me. You know what? You drive the thing. I got a gun. I've got range. I also apparently have friendly fire turned on. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries. Go.
Okay, now it's time to still not be done with this level. Whoa, okay. Did you also get the camera, like, doing a Game of Thrones whip around, like, from outside the map back to where we were, or was that just on my screen?
Just on your screen, buddy.
Honestly, a great idea having your... I got crushed by the elevator!
What was that?
Man, gosh, this game... At least it's like, it's the type of ridiculous glitches that, like, you're fine with.
Right.
They're fun to watch. Okay, I've got a plan.
Alright.
It involves throwing ourselves at that AT-AT at such high velocities that we will probably break several bones. Yep, you did it, and you even managed to land within like the 3 square foot opening in the top of that sucker. Alright, I'll deactivate the other cell phone towers so that you can...
We can take out the 5G towers.
The Ewoks have been mutating ever since these 5G towers came out. Next, the Empire's going to be putting fluoride in the water. Alright, let's blow this thing and go home.
Oh, yep, you're right. Those
honestly,
are pink pants.
What on earth was this level even based on? Like, there's not a scene in the movie where they blow up an Imperial base, together like this. Now that I think about this is kind of weird, because this game's usually pretty good about the major set pieces actually being something from the movie. See you dad committing insurance fraud by throwing himself in front of an ATST. I swear, officer, that Rhodian clearly could have seen me. I was at the pedestrian walkway, and he came sliding down his land speeder. What will be the next game that gets streamed? I don't know. Probably, I mean, some other Lego game. Time will tell. That's just like a human femur. How did the Ewoks get their hands on it? Okay, Luke, that was personal. You know, I actually found something, I say interesting, it's something that's not really surprising, but I found something interesting out about the Ewoks a few weeks ago.
Oh, what's that?
So remember how I told you, also, guys y'all who have not heard this is going to be really cool. So a few weeks ago, I actually managed to meet, I got to talk with a guy who worked on the original Star Wars movies. His name was Nick Millay. He and his wife live in St. Martin, and I happened to be down there on a cruise. I ran into them. They own a little museum. He's the guy who, like, designed and built Yoda, so, you know, really cool thing. But he had a museum where he was talking about, just, you know, how they would make certain props and creatures in Star Wars, and one of the examples he had was the Ewok. He was saying that apparently, whereas like every other Star Wars creature, you know, people like himself and others designed it in-house, Ewoks were actually made by the toy company before a finalized design for the Ewoks had even come out. So, and it literally was just a teddy bear with like a hood blanket poncho on his head. And he said that they all hated working on it because, like, it was the one creature they hadn't actually designed themselves.
Interesting. Huh.
I mean, it kind of doesn't surprise me. As much as I do like the Ewoks, they have always stood out as kind of like weird additions to the Star Wars universe, just because they look so different, and they, again, I mean, they're kind of just very marketable, plushy-like characters. And then I got to mention this because if I don't, someone else will. But the original plan for Return of the Jedi was that all these Ewoks were going to be Wookiees, and that this was going to be Kashyyyk.
That would have been better.
I think it would have been better. It would have been a lot cooler to see. I'm also would have been curious if every single like Wookiee costume would have looked as good as Chewbacca's, though, because I mean, you had to mass produce those things. But also feel like it kind of would have taken away some of the charm of like this. I don't know. I like the little underdog stories in Star Wars, and frankly, as much as we joke like, oh, how did the Ewoks beat the Empire? It's kind of cool to like see that happen as opposed to these like 7-foot-tall Sasquatch creatures. Like no one would have any problem believing that they're gonna win the day in this battle.
True.
Also, apparently these Ewoks are advanced enough to put in electronics compatible with a protocol droid. So I think they're lying about their technology.
Dude, you misunderstand. That's the temple to their god. Only the god can access that. Come on now.
These Ewoks are basically the Brotherhood of Steel. They just see technology and they worship it.
Yes.
Seems to be some discussion in the chat right now again about what game we should be streaming next. If we did another Lego game, Austin, what do you... I know we've talked about this a little bit before. What would you be thinking?
Ooh, that's a tough one. There's a lot of good ones. I'm really partial to Lego Batman 1 and Lego Indiana Jones myself, but that's my preference.
Well, Lego Indiana Jones is one of the ones that I've seen mentioned. I've also seen Lego Marvel Superheroes, which, while that is actually one of my favorite Lego games, I think it's so good. That would be a little bit more difficult to stream. I kind of like playing these older ones because they're a little bit shorter. But yeah, Lego Indiana Jones and Lego Batman, probably, I think, I would have to go out and buy either of those, just because I don't have them on the Xbox, but it's also probably like $3 at a used game store, so I don't know, which of those two would you be, if you had to pick, which one would you want to see next?
Are you asking me or the chat?
Both. Lego Lord of the Rings is another one of those that's just kind of a bigger, the open world games I'm not brave enough to tackle yet.
That's fair.
Heck, even just these, again, it takes like an hour, 2 hours to get through them all.
True. Oh, okay, fine, 3PO, you can have that one. Jeez.
Yeah, for some reason, your companions, like, are dead set on messing you up with any sort of button problem in this game. They'll just like, oh, you wanted to stand on that one? Too bad. My NPC pathing is making me go here, and there's nothing you can do about it. Again, the technology in this level is confusing me, because this thing is built out of, like, sticks and wood, which makes me think the Ewoks built it. But why would the Ewoks be building a gate to the Imperial base? I just don't get it. That's the thing. This game does a good job of taunting you with secrets. It's like, hey, You can come back and free play, get this stuff that's up in the trees.
Yeah, that's
Can't
true.
get it now. Ooh,
This
you
game
could
just
try.
has like
You can get...
it has like endless replay value, you know, because you can play it with friends, play it by yourself. You can do levels in classic story mode, in free play. It's just a great game.
And you got like even your custom characters and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like our beautiful custom character, Yoda Walter White,
Ah yes.
and the Disco Droid, but
Disco
we know
Droid
that the
is
real star of
cool,
the
but
show
he's not
is-
as cool as Walter White Yoda. Like, come on.
he'll never be as cool as Walter White Yoda. Come on.
Of course not. Alright, I'm an Ewok who acquired a Metal Gear.
You know, it's funny because I just as we're recording this, like I have a video that's about to come out on that game, Star Wars Hunters, and the newest Hunter is just an Ewok and an ATST.
No way. That is beautiful. Love it.
It's not beautiful, it's terrifying. As soon as these things get the capacity for violence, they're like, man, what if we just started reverse engineering what the Empire brought to us? How do we... Oh, okay, I'm remembering now. Take your pick, take your pick. We have 3 weapons of mass destruction just sitting here.
I'll take the one on the right.
Squatting on the ground. There you go, there you go. Now go ahead. Shoot that random grating that they set up there for some reason. How do we actually get up there? Oh, I remember. You know, I can see where if you didn't know how to play this game, I think a lot of the puzzles would actually be pretty challenging. Like, for you to figure out your first time around.
Yeah, I think you're right, because,
Not that-
like, if you don't know how it's set up, if you've, like, never played a Lego game before, especially if you're, like, by yourself, and you don't know, hey, just kind of break everything in sight, it can kind of be, like, a little, like, okay, what am I supposed to do next?
Oh, I mean, even like using the AT-AT to jump to a higher platform, like...
Right, yeah.
I don't think there's been any instance of you being taught how to do that, and that's just kind of something you got to figure out on your own. Not to
Right.
say that it's like, oh, this is the most difficult thing in the world, but you know, it's a good challenge for children.
For sure. Do you mind if we, like, put it on pause? I have got to use the restroom.
If you want to drop out, or if you just want to pause it here, we'll start back up in just a second. Gonna see if I can beat the level before he even gets back. Some of these levels, I think that's part of the reason why I don't like the original trilogy half of this game near as much. A lot of these levels just go on far too long. I mean, not to say it's like ridiculous in its length, but like we've already gone through the forest, we've climbed through the Ewoks' home in the trees, we've gone through Ted Kaczynski's paradise, and then now here we are planting car bombs in an Imperial base. Did we need all of that in one level? Hey, at least it gives us a chance to put Chewbacca in a helmet again.
Hey, I'm back.
Oh, you're back. I was
Yes,
going to
I
see if
am.
I could beat the rest of the level before you returned.
Darn. Sorry to disappoint.
Yeah, you do make a compelling argument. What is with the camera?
I don't know, man. It's being a little fun today.
This whole game is being a little fun.
Your brother says, can I leak your home address and phone number to boost viewership?
I mean, as much as I'd love to get doxxed on stream, I think I'm going to have to pass. How do we get to that Ewok door? There's a whole nother half to this base, so just follow Winnie the Pooh and we'll check it out. Okay, I think 3PO needs to walk this way. Apparently not. Maybe I just need to get on the platform that we built. Why does all of 3PO's panels have to be in, like, the one area of the map that he cannot access on his own? Yeah, it's more a problem just getting C-3PO to the platform than just actually activating the platform itself.
Ha!
And we'll just hit this one.
Take that.
And, oh. Austin, we were wasting our time in that other room. We had already hit both levers over there, and we, like, spent 5 minutes trying to find out what to do. We did everything. It's fine, it's fine. I'm not upset. I'm not...
Look, it's fine. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me. It bothers me a lot.
Whatever, we'll just destroy the evidence. Learn this one from Uncle Ted. And hit that pipe bomb, baby.
Hey,
There we go.
beautiful.
Oh, and we... Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Just a little.
And we didn't get True Jedi again!
Wow.
Is this really going to be the video where we don't get a single True Jedi? That's going to, I think, aggravate me to no end. But now it's time for the ultimate finale. But it's not actually the ultimate finale because we have another level after this. You know, one of the earliest LEGO sets was actually based off of this scene.
Really?
Yeah, there's like, they used to put out little $5 Lego sets. They clowning on his lightsaber. It works just fine. You don't have a green one. Young Skywalker, I am here to make my triumphant reveal in this game. I did not show up at all during the prequels, at least not evil. So there, get zapped. Gotta make up for lost time. Actually, hold on. I feel like this is a great opportunity for a heel turn on my part.
I love how they skipped the entire dramatic fight, you know, between Luke and Vader, just for...
I was about to say, like, I mean, I know it's a symptom of, oh, it's a game where they have literally zero dialogue, but there was no build-up, no reason for Vader to just go, you know what? What if I just help this blonde kid out?
Right.
Like, you kind of could get that he was his father from the Revenge of the Sith, or I'm sorry, whatever, the last Empire Strikes Back.
Right.
But yeah, and they just shows up and is like, you know, I've been working for the Emperor this whole time, and I just brought you here, but I don't know, man. That lightning, too far. Get the meme of Shaq doing the timeout hands.
Like, hey, I'm the only one who could abuse my son.
If anyone is going to beat my children, it's going to be me.
Get me another beer, Luke.
It's kind of based in a weird way, Vader. See You Dad YouTube channel, the only place you can get only the top tier jokes all about child abuse and alcoholic fathers. Hey, could you imagine if we were actually funny? What would we do then? Didn't the base already get blown up in level 3? No, see, that's the thing, like what we were talking about. When Luke and Leia blew up that little platform with the AT-AT, like, that's not in the movie. That's a completely different area from the base that they blew up in this level. Vader, you need to use the
Oh,
fan.
that's right. My bad.
See, that's the thing about the dark side of the Force. They can use the Force on only fans.
Right.
Can't believe you didn't get... Okay, fine.
Nah, I got it. I'm sorry.
Oh, it was just so bad you refused to acknowledge it. That's acceptable.
Yep, that was pretty much it. Finally.
Luke, if you help me kill the Emperor, I will wear a slave layout.
I'm gonna be real. I do not remember this level being like this at all.
You don't?
No, like, it must have been forever since I played this one, because I genuinely don't remember this.
This is like one of the only levels from the episode 6 section that I will go back and play for fun. I really enjoy this level. As much as we've kind of disliked... Oh, wait, hold on, you're not the Emperor. Yeah, as much as I dislike pretty much every other episode 6 level, these last two, I think, do kind of end on a high note.
That is one thing LEGO did give us. They're like, hey, here's the Praetorian Guard actually doing something.
Yeah, they're just like, you know what would be so cool if we just put, like, ninjas in this level. You just gotta fight ninjas whenever you're not fighting Palpatine. Actually, hold on, choke them again? I think you actually use... Yeah, you use their spear to choke them out. That's
really cool.
Okay, that is really cool. Can you believe that? A Star Wars game with, like, actual love and care put into it. It's been a few years since we've seen one of those.
I know, right? Crazy. A lot of people are
That's
saying
actually
that
not
Star
true.
Wars is, like, dead. What do you think about that?
It's
I'm
not
curious.
dead. Don't get me wrong, I haven't exactly been a fan of, like, a lot of the new content that's come out, but I mean, I also haven't hated it. I liked the Obi-Wan show, I liked Book of Boba Fett quite a bit, actually. Not to say they were perfect or necessarily what I wanted, except for the Obi-Wan show is literally exactly what people asked for, and they still were mad. Except for the Inquisitor lady, but I thought she was fine. And like when everyone's like, oh, so they killed my childhood, like this isn't the Star Wars I grew up with. Well, why not watch the Star Wars you grew up with? You know how much Star Wars content there is? I have over 100 books on Star Wars, not to mention all sorts of comics and other media that exist. It's just, look, I love Star Wars. It means a lot to me as a person. At the end of the day, though, it's just a franchise. Like, if you don't like it, there's other things you can explore that are still Star Wars. There's every Star Wars video game. And I know I just joked about, like, Star Wars video games not being good. Even that, I think the only bad one we've gotten was Squadrons, since the new Disney buyout, because both the Battlefront games were fine. In fact, I thought Battlefront 2 was quite good. You have the the Fallen Order series with Cal Kestis, which has been phenomenal.
It's been great.
And I think, and the weakest one probably is Outlaws. I still like Outlaws, though. But yeah, like, if you're saying, oh, Disney killed my childhood, First off, I don't think you're a child anymore, and they can't destroy those memories. You fell in love with Star Wars for a reason.
Right.
And yeah,
Exactly.
they're not making new content that's great, and I wish they were, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, it's not like you can't still enjoy the things you liked originally. Or that everything they make is bad. Oh, sorry, hold on. I'm a Star Wars fan. I'm supposed to be negative about everything. Darth Plague. Actually, no, the Darth Plagueis thing in Acolyte was really stupid. Never mind.
Yeah.
That's the thing. There are still bad parts of Star Wars. Yeah, Andor was really good, and they just announced Andor Season 2, so we got good things on the horizon.
Very nice.
Vader, you're like underneath.
I know.
Oh, at this point, the glitches, I'm just enjoying
What
them.
the? Whatever.
Whatever. I'm up here. You're kind of hidden behind the Emperor's. Ooh, a purple lightsaber. Remember these? Remember last time you fought someone with a purple lightsaber, Palpatine? Didn't end too well for you. It didn't exactly end well for the one with the purple lightsaber either.
Let's get him.
Okay, let's wrap up this father-son bonding time. Every kid should have a memory with their dad of them killing their dad's old boss.
Absolutely. I think that's just establishing dad lore and son lore. Come on.
Exactly, like, you get the dad lore. Like, what? They're gonna be at dinner one day and Vader's gonna be like, "Did you know I was actually a decorated hero of the Clone Wars?" And Luke's like, "Are you serious? Tell me that story." And Vader's gonna be like, "Oh, I will take my mask off and, Actually, I can't even bring myself to joke over this section. This is just such a good moment.
It really is.
Even in Lego. Man. Oh man, that's actually really sweet. I hope they don't ruin it by like giving Vader ragdoll physics for some reason whenever the door closes. All right, we have. This is it. This is the last level in the
Goodness.
game, and it's our favorite. It's a space mission.
All right, let's make it count.
I'll make it count just as soon as the continued story pops up. There it is. Oh, goodness. I made a mistake starting this at 1 o'clock because I did not eat lunch, and it's now 3 o'clock. I am hungry. And Nia Nub's face looks like a stack of pancakes. Alright, time for the final battle. We got all our little brick-built ships. Lando's got a hot pink cape on that he probably stole from Leia's jungle outfit. Let's make this thing count, baby.
Let's go.
Has there ever been a Lego set that you really wanted and just have never gotten any version of it? For me, it's the Star Destroyer. I've always wanted a Lego Star Destroyer, but just never been able to justify the price.
The Lego Indiana Jones sets, the ones from like the first movies and everything, those were ones that I always thought were really cool, and I never got one. And yeah, having a giant like spaceship Star Destroyer or something would be amazing, but like you, I can't justify that price tag. It's just enormous.
They just made a new one, but it comes with a Cal Kestis minifigure.
Really?
So tempting.
Ooh.
Yeah, because they're doing like the 25-year anniversary of Lego Star Wars, because Lego Star Wars has only been around for the past 25 years.
Gosh.
And to celebrate, they like released some minifigures that will never get a set of their own. So like there's a Darth Malak, Saw Gerrera, Cal Kestis, and I think like 5s, Clone Trooper 5s.
No
Arc
way.
Trooper 5s.
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
But that was kind of, I don't know, I didn't ever have a whole lot of like the big Lego sets. But the ones I did have, I really enjoyed. I had the Slave one, I had that Indiana Jones one, and then I had Bag End, Bilbo Baggins' house from The Hobbit.
Oh, nice.
That was another, I think that's a set that at the time I was like, oh, I kind of wish there were some other ones. Now I'm like, that's a great display piece. Sorry, how could I forget? I do own the Lego Death Star, but I haven't built it.
Right.
I forgot about that. Like 3 years ago, I found they had a like the Lego Death Star, the original one, on the secondhand market, and I bought it for like way too much money. But hopefully, it's going to increase in price as time goes on. That's so great, but the only way to make it worth more money is to destroy any other Death Star, so that the law of scarcity makes the price go up.
Hey, don't mind us. We're just inspecting the pipes here in the Death Star. We're plumbers. Don't worry about it.
We have a workforce inspection team here. We're here to check out the plumbing. Which does
yeah.
make me question, like, what does the plumbing on the Death Star look like? Do they just flush it out into space, or...?
I mean, I guess so. I mean, that would be pretty cheap.
Like every other space mission in this game, you get to hear us constantly hold down the attack button, because moving and pressing the attack button is all this gameplay is, and you get to see us constantly die, because...
Right.
Yeah. You know, there's a lot of people who, like, make, I think, very stupid arguments saying, like, oh, everyone complains so much about Star Wars nowadays whenever, if they did the things the original movies did nowadays, people would complain as well. Almost every single one of those arguments, I think, is stupid and ridiculous. However, I will admit, I don't think they could have gotten away with just doing the Death Star again if it was like a modern movie.
Yeah, that is fair.
I wonder if they had any other ideas, like any alternate versions of the climax of this movie. I'm sure there is some, and I'm sure someone's going to tell me if there is, but yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I still like again, I like it probably because I'm used to it, but I like the second Death Star and destroying it before it gets finished rebuilt. But yeah, I wonder, like, what other ideas were they? Could they have gone to, like, an Imperial Palace or something, or...
Yeah, that would have been
some
really
Sith temple. I don't know. I mean, like, it's not purely another Death Star. Again, it is kind of like, well, what if they were in the middle of building it and they were building it bigger and badder and better?
Right.
So, and they destroyed it in a different way, which I like.
This is true.
Either that or it's all a conspiracy theory. All of a sudden, like, if you actually look back at the historical record, the Empire misplaced like $2 trillion the day before the Death Star exploded. They're like, we need something to distract from the fact that we just lost all this money.
I wonder...
Like, after the Resistance is done, Poe Dameron's gonna start, like, a conspiracy theory YouTube channel. He's like, look, I've worked around X-Wings. I can tell you, X-Wing fuel is not hot enough to melt Beskar steel. There's no way that this was not an inside job. I think we gotta just, see if there's any more of these wall panels coming. Gosh, I love it. I love dying every 3 seconds in a space mission. It's fantastic. I love not being able to make any progress and moving at a snail's pace.
I think we got it. I think we need to go get, like, one of those purple things so we can shoot.
Oh, wait, hold on. One just went right past me. It just went right past me. Oh, no,
darn.
No, we lost it. We gotta get another.
There's one. Got it.
All right, well,
right.
Would you like to do the honors?
I will do them.
Let's blow this.
Beautiful.
Blow this thing.
Let's
I was
go.
gonna say let's blow this thing and go. You know what? I'm gonna shut up. I've been talking for like 2 hours straight. I can't form a coherent sentence anymore. Okay, so like logistically, is it even possible to outrun an explosion?
That's a good question. I
Like,
mean, if
I
you
think
could
we're kind of
do it-
outrunning light. Yeah.
Like, if you could do it, like, I definitely think in a spaceship would be your best chance, but, like, yeah, that is a good question, though.
Right, because you got to move at high enough speeds to escape, like, you know, things going up in a flaming inferno.
Right.
So, I just don't know. I guess, like, this is the only place where it could work. And before someone says it, no, don't even hit me with the argument, ooh, well, there's no oxygen in space, so how would there be a fire? You know why there's a fire? Because it looks cool, okay? Dudes using, like, magic to move things with their minds doesn't make sense. We don't question that one. The Ewoks are stopped. Oh, he's still trying to get that guy who's stuck inside.
Conga line, baby. Let's go.
Alright, Leia, let's distract ourselves so we don't have to think about where these Ewoks got all these Stormtrooper helmets from.
Oh, Han.
But Han,
yes.
what about... No, don't think about it. Don't ask where that meat we ate last night came from. Infinite torpedoes. That would have came in handy.
Yeah, no kidding.
But yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
And guess what? You know what the most shocking thing of all of it was?
What's that?
That we still didn't manage to get true Jedi on any of these freaking levels. Come on! All right, well.
Let's finish it
Shall we
up.
end this thing? Oh, yeah, sure. Just press end it. We don't even get a second to reflect on finish story. No, just press the button as soon as it shows up.
I'm sorry.
Is that how ghosts work?
I guess. You just
like,
burn
yeah,
a corpse.
I
the
died
ghost is
15
just like,
minutes ago, yeah. It's a little toasty in here. I'm gonna get out of this armor. There
All
we
the
go.
heat
We
was
started
reminding him
off.
of Tatooine. He had to get out.
It's like, I remember last time I was this hot, they put me into this suit. I gotta get out of there.
It's like, oh no, you don't. Not again.
And there's our boy. All our heroes are back together. And now we just need to get that famous shot of all the ghosts. Ah, man. It's just a cool image.
Oh yeah.
Yoda almost... What would have happened if Yoda fall and didn't realize that ghosts were subject to the laws of gravity?
That's what I was about to say. It's like I didn't realize that ghosts could still fall down.
We beat every level in this game and only got 41%. Well, that was it. That was... Not only was that Return of the Jedi, that was the entirety of the complete saga. I mean,
I know.
yes, there's bonus levels and the bounty hunter levels and all that, and we will get to that, but
that was it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, I could be wrong, it was about a year ago today, so it was roughly a year ago whenever I think we recorded that first LEGO Star Wars video.
I think
it
you're
was
right,
sometime in
yeah.
November. So, man, how time flies. Well, I think there is, someone made a request, and I think he's correct. There's only one way that you can end a video series on the complete saga with.
Okay, what's that?
A bar fight.
Bet. Alright.
Alright! Let's see if we can rack up our kill counter. This is the type of thing where if it was the end of a game, you'd be like, the credits would be going over our head. And I'd see like, oh, how many enemies can you kill before the credits roll? No pacifism in here. That's right, pull out your pistol, Han.
Dang, I think we scared off all the customers. Oh, never mind.
Alright, well yeah, that was, again, that was LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga. Again, we'll be back again for the bonus levels and all that, but... yeah, that was all the story missions, and I think we did pretty good, all things considered. So,
Oh, yeah.
thank you guys for sticking around and watching through this whole series. If you tuned in to the streams when they were going on, it was just a lot of fun getting to interact with you guys in the chat. And yeah, hopefully we'll figure out what game we're going to be streaming through next year.
Yeah, for sure.
In the meantime, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Oh, also, and I'll say this just in case this is potentially coming out on Christmas Day. Merry Christmas to everyone. Austin, you got anything to add?
Stay safe, everyone. Take care.
Oh, you heard it here. See you in the next one.